Okay, how's everybody doing today? Actually, probably one of my first or one of my few broadcasts that I'm doing during daylight hours. So it's 2:33 in the afternoon here in Southern California. But anyway, I kind of felt like I wanted to make this live stream because I just got through reading a comment and I want to talk about this a little bit because it is kind of from the heart. It's really emotional for me, and it's kind of where I'm coming from and where I'm coming from as far as this channel is concerned. And someone wrote, and this is the person that wrote it, and I'll read it to you. Um, it's crypto value of, I'm not real sure how to say your name, but anyway, you had a great comment, and I want to bring it to light. So this is the comment. Um, he basically says, EOS tech is at all-time high. The sentiment is all-time low. Is that what people call blood on the street? I am I am buying you. So he's asking me if I'm going to be a buyer of EOS at this time, and I wrote a pretty long um, response, and the response kind of gives what I think is going on and what I believe is going on and what I like. How you doing, Leonard Gonzalez? How you doing? How's it going? It's going good, and I'm making a live stream here for the first time during the day, daylight hours, the sunshine. Usually I do these late at night or I do these on the streets. But anyway, I wrote back and I said, good comment. I think I don't know what I wrote. Here, this is what I wrote. Good comment. I think I have a responsibility to my viewers to be honest. I don't make money from EOS going higher. Everybody always asks me, should I buy EOS? Should I buy EOS? Should I buy EOS? That's probably one of the biggest questions I get. And the $100 party is probably the first biggest question. This is the second biggest question. I don't make any money from EOS going higher, outside of the EOS we hold, which we're not, huge investors in EOS. I mean, we hold some EOS because we need resources for our app, but I'm not like I didn't put my life savings in EOS, but we do hold some EOS. But I don't make any money from EOS going up right now. I'm not somebody that is a part of their organization. I'm not a principal. I don't work for them. I don't have any relationship with them outside of making these videos and it. And the only other thing is we're running a DApp, which I'm going to talk about in this response. So I don't make any money from EOS going higher. I don't make money from this YouTube channel. A small amount of monetization, but it doesn't even pay for even, maybe a video might make $1, a couple dollars, something like that. So literally nothing. By the time I spend the gas to go to make the video, it's probably not making me any money. But I wouldn't even monetize this channel if it wasn't for the fact if you don't monetize channels and can't run ads on your channels, then you actually get no views because they don't even recommend you. YouTube wants you to monetize, especially if you have the money or the ability, because they want you to, to sell ads for them too. Thanks, Leonard. I appreciate the comment. So anyway, let me finish off with what I'm reading now. My only reason to make this content is that I want EOS to do well, is because we are running our app on the platform. I am only interested in making our DApp more popular and used more. And we are deeply in debt for our DApp. We are probably years from ever making any money from the DApp, mainly because we paid so much in RAM to do the airdrop. But we could see the future and wanted to have some interest in our own blockchain project. After giving you all that information, I think, yes, EOS is a good investment. And yes, I think now is a perfect time to buy. Thanks. But this is my life. Okay. But this is my life. And I did not get a $1 billion payday like Larimer. We're in a fight, and the fight is daily. I've seen my son pour his life into this and go through depression and have times of insecurity. As a father, I know the pain he has suffered. And to see Dan carelessly end his deal with EOS, because he feels that it violates his principles, makes me sick. And that's the reason why I'm making this video today. Because of the effort that so many people have put into this, and the fact that and thanks, appreciate the comment, Sammy. Nice to see you today. So and we have literally poured our life into this. And when I say that, we lost money doing the airdrop, we really lost a serious lot amount of money because the RAM price went up, and we lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've made videos about that. If you want to go back and watch them, you can. We literally lost hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars because of the spike in the RAM right when we wanted to do the airdrop, and it put us in a huge hole. And then we did an airdrop, which means we didn't raise any money. We didn't go out and do an ICO like EOS didn't raise $4 billion. Nobody gave us any money. So then we had to hire a development team, and when we went through a couple development teams, people that help us build the app. I mean, we needed somebody that had a technical side to this that could do it. Even though my son's a programmer, I'm a programmer, we need help. There's a lot of stuff. I'm just a front end guy. My son is a C++ programmer, but he needed help too. We needed somebody to help us with all this stuff out. So we had to hire people to help us out, and that's why we're down. When we're down a lot in this app, and like I said, we're years from ever getting our money back. And I've literally seen my son, with anxiety, worried about how this is going, worried about the money that we spent, worried about how this all is happening. I literally I've seen him, go days and days and days and days, practically without eating and sleeping, trying to keep things going, trying to get things. I'm a real cat. You have to follow her. I'm getting some messages. I hope they're not showing up on my live stream here, but the messages coming from our Telegram. But anyway, I've literally seen my son, and that's, as a father, my feelings are for my son. And when I've seen how much pain he has gone through going through doing what we're doing, and that's why I'm upset, and that's why sometimes I get, a little bit heavy with what I say about Dan, because I feel like for him just to casually drop the project after making the kind of money and being financially secure, and not only being financially secure, basically taking care of himself and his family forever with the money he made. This is literally, he's made himself one of the richest people on the face of the earth. And then just drop the project because he's got some idea that it's going a little bit in a direction he doesn't like. Really makes me mad, especially when I see what my son has gone through and what we've gone through to try to keep an application, an app running on this blockchain, and to try to progress it, keep it together, keep it happy, keep everything going, paying people, and keep things happening. This has been a huge burden on us. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm still here, and this is why I will remain to be here, because I'm invested in the project. I married the project. We're not ready to separate yet. And we've thrown a ton at this thing, and we want it to work, and we want it to keep going. I believe EOS is a great project, a great platform. For that, I'm thankful. For the fact that Dan has to casually bring in his personal beliefs and take some of the thunder away from what was happening recently with banks not being able to run on the blockchain now, and Bitcoin doing well and prices starting to go higher. Why he has to drop that now, I don't know, without even thinking about anybody else. Like I said, there was always an opportunity for him to go out and make the case like I'm doing right now. He could have done the same thing, but he didn't do it. In fact, if anything, he remained silent. There were long periods of time where Block 1 was remaining silent. In fact, a lot of people were talking about this, that Block 1 was remaining silent, and he was part of that, just remaining silent. And then all of a sudden he does this thing. So anyway, yeah, it's heart and soul stuff, and it comes from the heart. My son's a tough kid. He was a Division I wrestler at Arizona State University. He had cancer. He had cancer, and it come back on him twice. And he literally got involved with crypto by driving Uber. Drove Uber to buy Bitcoin and slowly built up a little bit of a Bitcoin account and slowly built his accounts to where he was able to do, invest and build it to something to where he had some money to work with and do this. And, literally pour his heart and soul into this thing, and like I say, I admire everything he does. He's my son, and actually, he's not only my son; he's my hero. I love him with all my heart. I love all my children with all my heart, and I see how much they work and how much they try and how much they put into this, and that's why I make these. This is why I'm making this live stream right now to tell you, hey, I have nothing invested in this outside of the fact we're running an application. That's my only interest. I do this because we're running an app. It's on EOS. It's running really well. We put a lot of work into it. And not only us, a lot of the people that help us have put a lot of work into it. We have some people that have helped us with some ideas. And they have given us other ideas that maybe we had an idea and they said, no, I think this is a better idea. And their idea was a better idea and it worked out better. So yeah, there's a lot of people to thank here to even get us to this point. So yeah, we're pretty happy with it. But you know, we're in here for good. I'm not doing this because I have an agenda. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to, you know, con somebody or get somebody to do something that is against their better interest. I'm here because I really believe in the project. I think the project's a good one. I think it's going to go much higher. And like I say, we're running on the application. We're running an application on the platform, so it's working, and we're pretty happy about that. And I just want a couple other things. You know, you talk about as much as we poured into this thing, and you know, even meeting Dan, and I'll show you the where we met Dan. We actually met this guy face to face. Talked to him for a little bit. Let me go to my channel here. Should have had this pre-queued up, but I kind of did this at the spur of the moment. So find the video where, and you can see all the videos I've made about, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it. Let me see if I can find it some other way. I'll just do EOS San Diego and then do Dan Larimer. I'll probably bring up a ton of videos, but that's okay. I think I'll find it. Right here. This is the video. And I'll play just a little bit of the video here.
Like workout challenges, but it's pretty much just a smart contract. It's like you unlock it with your geolocation through place and time and through your GPS and your phone. But you just go. This is where just one person's putting up the tokens. This is where like you know.
And we're here and we're talking to Daniel. We met, and if you watch the rest of the video, it went on for quite a while. And we talked to, so my son's even wearing, get rid of this pop-up. He's even wearing a CHL. And Dan looked at the whole application and we went through it with him and talked. Okay, that happened, you know, a little bit, I don't know exact time frame, but not much later, Dan, when he starts doing some videos, gets on Ivan on Tech. Ivan on Tech happens to be probably the biggest crypto channel on YouTube. And I remember when he started, he's a good guy. I mean, it sounds really good. So Ivan on Tech is interviewing Dan, and you just saw the video where my son, Dan Larimer, and his wife, and we were all talking. My son's got his CHL shirt on. Now,
but that's about all I know.
Maybe that's it. So you guys are investing, or you don't know that?
Talking about Bitcoin.
I can't comment on it beyond what's already been out there.
Got it. Some people also ask about Challenge EOS. Do you know that?
Okay, so Ivan on Tech is just asking Dan about our application, which is running on his blockchain, and they're asking him, okay, and he's met us, and I've talked, you know, to people that know Dan. Dan knows who I am, the whole thing. Well, listen to what he says.
No, I don't.
Got it. Well, other than that, I think that's most questions that people have been asking. Staking would be.
So that's what we get. We get dissed. We get dissed by the guy. I mean, we talk to the guy. The guy doesn't even act like he knows who we are. But we're running on his blockchain, one of the few applications that actually got built and is up and running. Is in the App Store, is in the Google Play Store. Oh, and somebody asked me about Google Play. We will be back in Google Play. We just have to set some standards as far as what we allow as far as speech. And I talked about that in one of my videos. Somebody asked. As soon as we get that figured out, we'll be back in Google Play. So when we get asked by Dan doesn't even back us. Doesn't even say, hey, you know what? You know, I don't really know a whole lot about their project. They are running on our blockchain. You know, we were glad to have them. And we, you know, say something positive, but no, he acts like he doesn't even know who we are, just completely disses us. So very disappointing, when you've got so much that on the line and you put so much into it, and not to even be recognized by somebody who's the founder, who should at least give you the acknowledgement that you exist. That's all we were asking. We weren't asking for his endorsement. Just say, hey, you exist. You are part of our ecosystem. You're part of you're involved. You're participating. Not to mention the fact that I've got 5,000 subscribers to this YouTube channel that talk about EOS all the time, and I've got probably 1,200 videos that I've made about EOS. So yeah, to be that treated poorly was kind of disappointing. And I don't care anymore because he's gone. So I'm not saying that, but I'm just venting a little bit because I just want people to know where I'm coming from, what I'm all about, and I'm about just trying to get everybody, to work together and for this thing to continue to progress and do well, and for the application that we built to get more use, because it is getting a lot of use, and people are making money from the application. We actually have people that rely on the work that they do. If they do some artwork, or if they make some posts or Twitter or social media, we pay them. We pay everybody in challenge tokens. So we're trying to get a little bit more of a market going, so that once we pay somebody in challenge tokens, that they can go out and have a market for it. That's why we're trying to get listed on more exchanges, and that's why we really love it if people would go to Kraken. We're getting close with Kraken. If you would allow Kraken, have Kraken go to their customer service, say, hey, would you guys please list challenge? Would you please let me see CHL? It'll help not only us, it'll help all the people around the world, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Vietnam, all these countries of all these people that have worked with us and helped us and participated with us. It'll help them. It'll help everybody. So yeah, please. We're trying to get on OKEX. OKEX holds a bunch of our tokens, because when we airdropped it, we actually gave them tokens from the airdrop. And they were actually holding those tokens for customers, and the customers were able to put the tokens in their own account. So they're already got us in their system. All they have to do is just start trading it. So anybody that could help us out in that respect, that would be the only thing that would help me, that I would ask of you, and I'll be very transparent about that. If you could help us to get this on an exchange, a bigger exchange, we'd appreciate it. And that's my motivation for doing everything that I do. So yeah, that's what we're all about. The other thing I want to bring up, and somebody actually brought this up to me, I'll just go to all things EOS, because Google is a block producer now for EOS. Even though I said anybody could say they are, well, thank you. Somebody gave me a little bit of a tip. I appreciate that. That was very nice of you to do. Super Chat gave me 5, and it looks like it's probably euros. Stinger, that's probably the first person to ever do that. I'm very grateful, very indebted. Thank you very much for giving the 5 euros. I appreciate it very much. You don't know how much that means to me, because we do seem like we just work and work and work, and we don't get anything out of this, and it's stressful. It's very, very stressful, and it keeps us. It puts us in a position where we feel like we're always fighting for our lives every single day. Like I say, to the point where my son, I think, goes through anxiety and depression, and really has a feeling sometimes of he doesn't want to let people down, and he takes on a responsibility to everybody that we work with, and he feels like we're all family. I mean, it's funny because I saw something, one of our very, very good friends, not only friends, family, City Mills, says that he's gone from friend to family as far as my son and his relationship's concerned. And I was really impressed with that, because he's our African lead. He does, I always usually put a video at the end of our YouTube about a live stream, those two together. And City Mills, who's I think he's from Lagos, Nigeria. He's become like a brother to my son. You know, they're like that close. You know, they're family. They're close, and that's the way I feel about so many of the people who work with. They're not, you know, they're my family. You know, I love these people, and you know, we've all come together through the blockchain. We've all come together through the CS project, and so it's just not this isolated person like Dan who thinks it's all about him. It's not all about him. There's a community growing here and expanding and doing very well, and people that are working together and great minds that are doing a lot of good stuff. So back to this all things EOS. I got a telegram, and I'll show you the telegram. I'll see if I can bring it up here. See if I can get this a little bit bigger. Okay, so the telegram was actually from let's go to the challenge deck. Okay, so the telegram was from I love this one. This is that's I think that movie is the movie Flight. That's a great movie if you ever want. Denzel Washington. It's really a good movie. And then I talked about this post. This is what I'm talking about. This person actually went to Kraken and asked the support team if they would take challenge. But to go on a little bit further here, where's this at? Oh, right here. Toby O'Brien says that EOS GCP BPAC they are Google. This is Google. And this is coming from Stefan Bison. If you don't know who Stefan Bison is, he is with EOS Nation, which is, I think they're the #1 block producers. Let's go and take a look at them. Bring that back up where we're at. All things EOS. And go to the block producers. So we'll just go to blocks.io. It takes a second. See, here's EOS Nation. That's Stefan Bison. I think he says Stefan instead of Stephen. But he's been on my channel before. These guys, EOS Nation, they're great people. They are really good people. All the block producers are really good people. But these guys are really, really good guys. And he says that account was actually really, truly is Google. So if he says it, I believe it. Because being the #1 block producer, he has some insight I probably don't have. So right here, this is who he's talking about. EOS GCBP is a block producer of Google. That's Google. Google, they've actually climbed up here 94,000 tokens. So they're climbing. So according to him, and they're the #1 block producers for EOS right now. This is Google. So you're looking right here. This is Google. Google is a block producer, and they're actually making, they're a standby right now. They're not actually producing any blocks, but they're not making any rewards. But if he says they are, they are. So from now on, they are. Now I agree. From somebody that's so well connected, saying if that's their block producers, they are the block producers. Google is a block producer on the EOS blockchain, which is very powerful. I can't underestimate how powerful that is. That's a huge thing, and that's a very positive thing. So yeah, being a buyer right now at EOS, where it's been beat up because Dan left, and because whatever. Let me just see what the price. I don't even know what the price is right now. Yeah, Bitcoin's going back up, but I think Bitcoin's probably going to go through 50,000 this time. See, it's $2.78 out, down 18% in the last 7 days. But it's going back. This is probably a perfect opportunity. If you have $100, buy some EOS right now. Gosh, you got quite a few EOS for $100, and you probably make some money on it. So yeah. Basically the reason I came on today to say this is that I'm telling you where I'm coming from the heart. I love everybody that's interacted with me here recently. A lot of people have interacted with me recently. It told me thank you for sticking in with us. Thank you for staying with EOS. Thank you for making the videos. Thank you for not, quitting. And and everything. Not that it's bad that if you quit, because like I've talked about with my good friend, and I'm going to his channel too, because he's a great guy. Colin talks crypto. Let's see. Let's just go to YouTube, and he made a video. I'll show you the video, and I watched his video before I made my video because I want to see what Colin said. To make my video. So if you want to follow somebody that's a really good, and I don't know why I'm not subscribed right there. I should be to all right there. Do exactly what I just did right there. Subscribe to Colin's channel and hit the bell because he makes great videos and he's a great guy. So not that leaving isn't a bad thing, because I do think leaving is probably the right thing to do right now. After the guy that has the project everybody put so much faith in him, he said he wouldn't leaves. It's probably the good thing to leave. So with all due respect to Colin, leaving, I'm sticking around because first of all, like I say, we have a project running on the blockchain, and I feel like I owe it to my EOS San Diego, and I kind of owe it to people to stay in it and to be to continue to voice my opinions on my what I think is going on and what's happening. So yeah, I'm going to be here, and I'm going to continue to be here for as long as I can, as long as my health holds up, and as long as everything stays pretty much so that I can do this, I'll continue to do this. But yeah, I totally have complete respect for Colin. I've met Colin personally. He's a great guy. I would subscribe to his channel, just like I just showed you how to do. Stay with him. He makes gives great information and great content. So with all due respect to Colin, we're going to stay around and keep going and see what happens. So let me read some of the comments that I've been getting while I've been talking. So I agree with Mr. Fatface. Okay, I do feel Dan leaving was the final capitulation for EOS. It can finally shift from bear to bull. Yeah, I do. I agree. Dan is a fair, and Dan's been taking a lot of grief lately. Dan is a fairly dust original libertarian, will not work without compliance and regulations. Dissolve, good for elections. Yeah, lots of good comments here. Is voted all by token holders. Yeah, that's true. EOS will be huge in 5 years. Yeah. Let the old whales and create new. Yes. Airdrop and left. Yeah. A bunch of really good comments here. I appreciate everybody commenting. I got 6 thumbs up. So somebody gave me some euros. So everybody's it's a good day. I appreciate it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and make this quick video. And if you could, please, and I'll drop something in the bottom in the description. If you could throw us a good word towards some of these exchanges like Kraken and OKEX or some of the others, we'd really appreciate it. And then just join the challenge, or just download the app. Right now it's in iOS. I don't know what's going to happen with Google Play as soon as we get that one straightened out. We are going to do something on the actual website, where if you go to the website, you can actually do it on the website too. So lots of love to everybody. This has been a journey that I didn't think I'd be going through at this stage in my life. I didn't think at this time in my life I'd be doing something like this, but I am. And I'm really actually enjoying it very much. And I have a lot of love for a lot of people that have been involved, and I've met a lot of great people. And hopefully we all get together sometime here in the pretty near future. We don't even have to have the $100 party when it reaches $100. We can have another party at any time we want to have a party, but maybe we can all organize something and get together. We're pretty available. I'm in Southern California. I know other people in parts of the world. Maybe we can figure out some place for everybody to get together and meet up and stay together. But yeah, we're going upward and onward, and we're going forward, and we're going to give it a shot and continue to do it. And if you haven't tried the app, please try the app. It really works good. If you go to iOS, the app, the Google app, the App Store. It's just Challenge, Challenge, EOS, Challenge EOS. That's what it is. Hopefully we'll be back up in Google quickly. And, it's the same Challenge, Challenge, EOS, Challenge EOS. And, hopefully things start to progress and we can kind of let things like, what's happened here recently go away and work for the future. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the love that I've gotten here recently. Thank you for everybody that that has interacted with us and has done so many good things for us and helped us in so many ways. I really appreciate it. You will never know, how much this, affects people and how it affects the way, they feel and how it makes their day so much better when you have so many people out there that are willing to give their love and give their support and give their opinions. I really appreciate it. It's, like I say, it's been a great experience. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much.